Hey, it is Greg Milby, Kentucky's Heartland at Kentucky'sHeartland.com. One of my favorite segments of the month is the PAC Kid Spotlight. We shine a spotlight on one of the students doing amazing things at Hardin County Schools Performing Arts Center. Over there on the other end is our friend Bart Lovins,
Hey.
the PAC Director. It's a big title.
Is it?
That's nice. Well, I mean, that's the only thing big with you, the title. So, and then Ben Shockley is with me, a junior at Central Hardin High School. Is it weird saying junior now because it's just become official?
It's a little weird.
Good. Well, Ben...
Do you feel like you should be further down the road now that you're a junior than you are?
Yeah, a little
I know
bit.
what you mean. I know exactly what you mean.
Well, Ben, if you've ever been to the PAC, you have probably had a chance to see Ben on stage, and we'll talk about that in a minute. But first of all, let's talk about what have you had an opportunity to see at the PAC?
Ooh, what have I seen at the PAC?
Well,
Okay.
I mean, a few things, I'm
Do you
sure.
remember? Do you remember the first thing you saw at the PAC?
First thing I saw at the PAC. Oh, it was a youth theater show, and it was Peter Pan.
That's a good one.
I think so. That was the first show I saw at the PAC, and that was my first entrance into the performing arts in Hardin County, seeing that show and realizing how much fun it looked like it was. Mm-hmm. And then in 2016, I finally joined theater in Hardin County, and I've done it ever since.
2016, that's it?
Yeah.
Right? He's been busy since then.
I've done over 20 shows.
Okay, because before we started, I just felt like that I watched you grow up on the stage, but it's just because you've been in everything.
Yeah.
Do you clean the bathrooms part-time? Is it because you almost live there?
I helped build the sets.
Yeah.
There you go. So people had a chance to see you in pretty much everything. I've seen you in a few Missoula children's things. But what's funny is when you come on the stage, you look like the first time you come out, it's like, all right, this kid doesn't look comfortable.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, boom, you nail him. It's like you drop the mic before you even start. It's good. Is that like your thing?
I'm just a little nervous when I get out on there, but then I get into...
You warm up.
Yeah, warm up.
You know, it's not even warm up. It's just like the switch turns on. So have you always been a fan of theater, or is it something you just developed over the last few years?
Loved watching movies, but in 2016, I just realized I could put my singing talent to good use, and I've just enjoyed it ever since. I've used up all of my year. I don't usually have any breaks. I only have like a break between shows, and I just love doing it. Last year, I did the most theater I've ever done in a year, and that was one of the best experiences of my life.
That is... It's impressive to watch you kids and how you do that and how dedicated you are, because it is not something that, it's not even really a season. You can't say a theater season. Mm-hmm. I mean, it's a whole year-round thing. So kids are getting sports, which is great, but they have a season for it. Yeah. And then you go from one thing to the next. Mm-hmm. So what have people had a chance to see you participate in at the PAC?
Oh, like countless things. I've been in countless Missoula shows. Countless Youth Theater of Hardin County shows. I've been in Mary Poppins, Thoroughly Martin Millie, Seussical the Musical, and Hello Dolly this upcoming summer. All
right, so you're in kind of the early stages of that right now.
Yeah.
Learning the dance numbers more than anything right now, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right, because, I'm all in that too.
And then in this...
I'm the chauffeur. That's what I do. I drive to... in there and back. So that's it. So what has been your favorite thing to be in on the stage of the PAC?
Probably Mamma Mia. It was my first PAC Pro-Am show, and I realized how much fun it was, and how much fun it was to work with a bunch of older people who have had more experience than me, and have taught me a lot of great things. And I've made a lot of great friends through the PAC program.
Well, and that's interesting that you say that, because I can remember early on in the rehearsal process for Mamma Mia, I noticed a difference in your performance. Mm-hmm. I noticed it, kind of like Greg said. I saw a light switch click. I saw a change in your approach to the work that I had not seen before that.
Is there a confidence issue, you think, maybe just being confident when you first start?
Most definitely.
Okay, well,
sure,
dude,
for everybody.
You've got a laundry list of things you've been in. I think you can be confident, okay?
Yeah.
Just settle in and be confident. I think you are A-okay. So, and I'm sure, Mamma Mia, I think it's cool that you mentioned that as your favorite because I think it has something probably to do with the music, doesn't it?
The music.
I mean, that was very energetic show.
It was amazing working with Kim Strange as the music director, and I learned a lot working with a lot of those guys and working together to create a good show.
Cool. So
you kind of had to step up your game a little bit too, right? It's like the pace is a lot faster.
The pace is very fast. The notes are very high, and it pushed my range.
Yeah.
But it was very fun in the end.
You know, and I think that's another amazing thing about the PAC is what it teaches these kids. You know, there's a lot of life lessons that go along with that, and dedication and focusing on your craft, and you know, it'll hopefully pay off later for you down the road when you hit the working life. So, what have you think you've learned from your experiences on the stage?
From the experiences on the stage, I've learned how to work well as a team. Every part is crucial to making the show work together, and learning how to make things so precise to the point where the audience doesn't even know that there's been a set change or any type of movement on the stage. Learning how to compose yourself on the stage and making it so that you can show the best you.
Mm-hmm. That's good. All right, so I've asked this before, and they say I want to be in theater all my life, but I know for a fact I've got some cheat notes here. You want to be a part of theater, but you have other goals in life when you grow up. What do you want to do?
When I grow up, I would like to become a restaurateur and a chef. I want to open a restaurant either here in E-Town or in New York or someplace.
So what's the drive with that? Why?
I've always loved cooking. I've always loved food. I've always had a great passion for food. All of my both of my parents have been great cooks, and I've just learned from them. And I plan on, and I've really enjoyed the culinary arts programs at my high school.
Oh, cool. So, and we were talking off the air before we started the video about, I mean, you've done research. I can see you're already watching the market to kind of know what restaurants we have and what the market could sustain. So you really think about this a lot, don't you?
Yes. I think about, I realized that there's been a couple of restaurants that have moved into town, such as Impellizzeri's. There's going to be a cafe at the Dreamery. And also Gulf Coast Connections. They actually drive down to Alabama every week and bring back fresh seafood. You know, and that's the one thing I think our town is growing a little bit, is in the restaurant business. I had a friend that owned the 701 Fish House. Okay. And I think it was ahead of its time because it was 48 hours from water to table. And so many people here would go in and would ask for fried fish, and that's not necessarily what they do. I think it was a little ahead of its time. It was a great restaurant. Yeah. But I think we start to see that, and you do see those folks go over and purchase the fresh fish and do it at home. So if you could start one restaurant, you could start, and there was, you know, not an issue at all, what type of restaurant would you do? It would probably be international cuisine, a bunch of different ethnical dishes, many different ethnical dishes of all different nationalities and that sort of thing. Cool. You wouldn't do a dinner theater? That'd be really fun. So, how is the PAC, that's a totally different thing. How has the PAC help you towards your goal, and how do you think it will help you to reach that goal in the future? Through the PAC, I've met some of my my bestest friends that I've ever had. I've met the most inspirational people I've ever met, Bart Lovins being one. Wow.
He was going to say he looks up to me, but that was a couple of years ago.
Hey, can you guys get the saw? We're going to need to widen that door before Bart leaves here.
He used to look up to me. Now he looks down on me. Yes.
And Aaron Taylor and Carol Zagar. They've been great inspirations and teachers throughout my theater career. Mm-hmm. Why is the PAC so important? And I ask you that because you do spend a lot of time on the stage. And you know what? There are people in this community who don't get it. Yeah. They don't get it. Maybe they haven't been there enough. Maybe they're only there maybe for a band concert or choral concert. They don't think the level of talent that we have in this community. Explain to somebody why the PAC is so important to you. The PAC is so important to me because you get to show your true self on stage. You get to display as much emotion as you want, and you get to do it with the people you've just met, but you feel like family. And just through that, you work together to bring this awesome show for the great audience. Even if you don't have a passion in doing the arts, you can still come and see the arts, and we appreciate it as actors. If you come and see our show, we also appreciate you to coming and seeing the show, because we want to entertain you.
You know, you were talking about confidence earlier, and just in what you were just saying, Ben, that finding that confidence, I think, comes out of the support and trust that you guys build when you're in a show together. That's what makes you able to rise above the fear and I mean, that's what I heard, and what you those weren't the words you used, but what I heard was the support of doing a show, the support of working with fellow students and adults sometimes. You raise each other up. Yeah.
I mean, you have to, because you are tied together. If you are rock climbing, you are literally tied together, and if the person above you falls, you're going with them. So, I mean, you learn to rely on each other. It becomes a team, and I think you kind of learn each other's personalities, too. And, you know, let's also say, I mean, you guys are young, and I'm sure there's a lot of drama. We could probably have a reality show when it comes to that, because you spend a lot of time together.
Yeah.
After you have done so many rehearsals and you are super tired tech week, that's when you truly find out
who's who.
Who's who. That's what it's all about. So outside of theater and spending time at the PAC and just cooking, what else do you do? Do you have other hobbies?
I play video games like any teenager, but I enjoy listening to music a lot of the time. I listen to music most hours of my day, and I also sing. I sing at churches with my dad. My dad's a pastor, so I sing at his church sometimes, and theater's basically my life, though.
Yeah, I can see that. So what's your favorite genre of music to listen to?
Alternative R&B.
Alternative R&B.
Yeah.
Huh. I didn't know there was such a thing. Alternative R&B. I listen to bluegrass R&B. I'm sure that's probably a thing.
It's probably a thing.
That's probably a thing too. Well, congratulations. Good luck this summer. Hello, Dolly. It's going to take a lot of time, and it is. I know Garrett, my son, is super excited about it. He comes home every day, just pumped up to discuss it more. So good luck, and congratulations on all your success. And just remember this face, so when you become a big restaurant tycoon, maybe you can give me one of those little black cards that gets free food forever. You think maybe?
Not ever.
Okay, well, didn't hurt to ask. I thought it was there. I was almost in the door.
Not forever.
Okay, I was there. I mean, I'm just pushing it, Bart. I was trying. It didn't work out well. So you're in the summer. So Bart, you do nothing, right? You're just kind of laying by the pool doing nothing. Since school's out.
I was sharing earlier. One of the superintendents across the street at Central Office. You're shooting emails back and forth this time of year, getting things done, and he said. I was asking for something, and he said, "Yep, got it taken care of." Hey, and he said in his email, "Hey, and have a great break this summer." I'm like, man, I don't get a break till October. I don't know what you're talking about.
And that break is like a week.
And I had 3 days of that week is what I've got. No, we're busy supporting Youth Theater of Hardin County, building the sets. Aaron Taylor, our technical director, is their artistic director. For the summer, and so I'm trying to help him as much as I can on the backside of things. So our day will start. We'll sleep in a little bit and start at 10 a.m. and I'll work on sets with him until 3 o'clock when rehearsals get rolling, and then that's when my work day begins. I'll go to the office to get caught up on things.
Because
Youth
Theater is not your show. I mean, you are supporting that like any other. Let's just say a dance studio comes in. You're supporting that.
Yeah.
But it is a pretty deep support and partnership.
It really
because
is.
There's a lot that goes into that.
And it's very reciprocal. Everything that we do for them is returned tenfold to us. And it's also the time of the year when I'm getting things ready for the next season. We've got our shows selected. We're finalizing contracts. We're putting together the marketing materials for the next year. We're also looking at a theater that's 18 years old, going on 19 now, and going, we got some cosmetic surgery and some deeper things that, that need to be done, and trying to raise the funds and figure out where the money's going to come from to replace a dimmer rack and things like that. So
I mean, it doesn't look, but the PAC is getting a little whiskers on it.
Yeah.
It is. I mean, how many years now?
this will be our 19th season coming up.
Wow. Again, it doesn't. It's older than you are.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
and it's one of those things. You're robbing Peter to pay Paul in the sense that I know that there's paint flaking here, so we don't put a light on that.
Yeah, take the light off. I do the same
I-
thing. There's no light on my head. It's flaking off.
We're very accustomed to making things look good, and so people go, "Well, it's fine, everything's fine," and then you turn the lights up all the way, and they go, "Holy crap, we got to fix this floor.
right.
We got to, and it's so we've got some work to do."
Yeah, but it is a great place, and I love with the youth theater coming in. It really truly is almost like Major League Baseball, where they have the minor leagues, and the major league teams maybe get to watch somebody. You're getting a chance to watch, the people that you see being a part of the PAC program.
Absolutely.
So pretty cool stuff. But Ben, congratulations on being the PAC Kid Spotlight. Not shocked. I mean, Shockley. That wasn't intentional. I didn't do that, but I'll take that. It was a bad joke, but I'll take any joke I can get. I am not shocked that you are the PAC Kid Spotlight. So congratulations on that. Thanks again for making me feel old. I appreciate that. Any chance that people do, it makes. I'm gonna go out and run and maybe take my Geritol or something this afternoon. So, but enjoy it. Enjoy your summer. And again, remember this face when restaurant time comes around, okay?
Will do.
All right, Bart, thank you, man. It's always good to see you.
Absolutely.
All right, every month we do this. It's the PAC Kid Spotlight. It's a fabulous thing that we can shine the spotlight on our youth that are doing amazing things on the stage at the Hardin County Schools Performing Arts Center. You can find out more information about the PAC at thepac.net. Look for Ben this summer on the stage. It's a great thing with Hello Dolly and Youth Theater of Hardin County. This is Kentucky's Heartland.